What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AD, and I'm here to do the Raw review for February 6th, 2023. The headline for the night was Lita returns to help Becky Lynch defeat Bayley in the steel cage. So that was the headline. So yes, the cage match finally happened, and we got a Lita return, which was pretty cool. I was actually excited about it, you know. But 3 hours, 3 hours. Let's get to it. This show be a little long. So it started off with Edge and Beth Phoenix lined up to challenge for Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley at Elimination Chamber. Um, so yes, Edge Beth came out. It started with a pretty cool pop. Came out entertaining. Edge always gets the crowd going. They're back. I know they always leave and come back, right? Get hurt, come back. And then they were talking smack to Judgment Day. Judgment Day came out, and yeah, that's when they were like, oh, it's funny because they did mention that too. Dominic still being Dominic, being funny though, which is hilarious. Dominic definitely done built some heat now over through this time. But yeah, basically what they're saying is, yeah, it came down to them challenging them at Elimination Chamber. So expect that match coming up soon. It's going to be right Finn and Rhea. So why is it not Dominic and Rhea? I guess, right? Finn and Rhea, that's a little weird. And the way they acted, it was weird too because Rhea wasn't there. Matter of fact, Rhea was not here the whole night. I guess they getting ready to move her to SmackDown. And I see Raquel kind of took her spot. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later, right? Raquel, and I said Raquel was on some stuff, huh? So yeah, hold on. I'm just thinking like, right, true, because I'm thinking about that match. Like they would switch that like that. Um, all right, and then I think the Street Profits came out or something, and then it almost turned into a fight. And then that's when Adam Pearce came out and made it a singles match between Damian Priest and Angelo. It was an okay match, decent match, and Damian Priest ended up winning. Match was a little long too. Then after that, we had Dexter Loomis defeating Baron Corbin. Yeah, as soon as Baron Corbin came out, I was kind of disappointed. Y'all know I like Baron Corbin. And I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, man, who is he going to job out for today, man? Because that's like all he been doing lately, right? He's starting to become jobber status. I really thought he had a push with JBL. But no, I knew it that Loomis was gonna win that. Johnny G and Dexter been having some stuff going on, and Loomis wins the match. And then JBL ended up getting real pissed off at Corbin, acting like he ain't want to mess with Corbin after this no more. So I'm like, what is this going to lead into another just storyline that you think I have a build? Because I'm getting this. That's why I'm so disappointed. It's like I really want to see a storyline where Corbin actually like take off and go somewhere, but they all seem to fall short. Just like this new one since he came back. Brock Lesnar again, F5 Bobby Lashley. So yeah, Brock came out. He was talking smack. You already know. Bobby came out. They were getting pretty close. And then Bobby like popped him on the nose. This was so goofy to me. But Bobby like poked him or like popped him on the nose and then turned around right after doing that. Like, what? Who does this? And then Brock just obviously turned him around and just F5'd him. And then he picked them up again and F5'd them again because the crowd was like, yeah, one more time. And then them F5s were not that great looking. I know Bobby is a bigger guy, but man, especially that first F5 just looked slow and off. But that's what ended up happening. I still don't understand why would you poke somebody in their nose and walk off. Like it just made no sense right there. It was just like a goofy way just for him to get an F5 in. I'm gonna poke you in your nose and turn around. Huh? Okay. Then we had Carmella defeat Michin, Candice LeRae, and Piper Niven to qualify for Elimination Chamber. So yeah, this is a fatal 4-way. Carmella is back. Piper Niven, aka Doudrop, she's somewhat still kind of new back. And yeah, those were my two picks. When I was watching this match, my first pick was Carmella just because Carmella is new and back. I mean, not new, but been gone for a while. and Piper, because again Piper's still kind of new coming back as well. And yes, Carmella won. And what is up with this Carmella? It's like, so Carmella dropped like the fake stripper theme, and now she's like mixed with her old gimmick with her newer gimmick. It's like a mixture now, but kind of more of her old gimmick now, which was already boring and lame. Uh, Sorry, don't like Carmella. Carmella just needs to go, man. Just needs to go. Don't want to see Carmella. Damn, y'all couldn't get this to Candace. When Candace gonna get something? She don't never really get nothing. Dang, but yeah. All right, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin defeat Alpha Academy. Now this is a little surprising to me because you don't never see them two win anything. Shelton and Cedric, they forever be jobbing out, but then at the same time you're beating Alpha Academy, who's known for jobbing out. So it's a win, but it wasn't really like it was, I guess, meant to be. I don't know. I'm just so used to seeing Shelton and them lose. I wasn't really expecting them to win this match, but they did. You could probably figure out how this match goes. You know, typical Alpha Academy match. Okay, now I'm looking at. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Right, Dominic. Right, Dominic got hit with the deal. Yes. Man, Dominic got rocked by Beth Phoenix. Held him up, slammed him down. Dominic got, man, when that happened, when Beth Phoenix rocked him with that move, I was like, damn, man, here it go. You got this woman just doing you up like this, like, damn. Oh, it was hilarious. His facial expressions. Yeah, JBL cuts ties with Baron Corbin, which is crazy. Right, they played a lot of throwbacks. Chelsea Green, unsatisfied with how she has been treated. So yeah, Chelsea Green is back and they acting like she's really in it now. She threatened Adam Pearce to lose his job if he don't put her in the match. So yeah, that happened too. And then Oscar ended up, so he booked her against Oscar, and this is that 2023 Oscar right here. And yeah, Chelsea Green lost pretty fast. So Adam kind of like set her up, that was kind of funny. Let me see. Yeah, Candace, right? Rick Boogs, The Miz gets a rematch with Rick Boogs. Rick Boogs acting crazy. His character, oh my gosh, I don't know if he's over exaggerating now or what. Paul Heyman got very personal with Cody Rhodes. Yeah, this was a very long personal segment, indeed. I mean, it was all right. I felt like it was a little drawn out though, and it's kind of obvious where this is going. So it's like it could have been a little quicker, And it was, but it's understandable because we already know the build happening. Then Montez Ford defeats Elias to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. So I figured Montez was going to win this one, right? Since Angelo lost earlier, I figured at least they'll let Montez go. And then plus you're fighting Elias, and Elias is pretty much a jobber now. Pretty much. So, yeah. And then the final match, the main event was Becky Lynch defeating Bayley in the steel cage match. So finally, yes, we finally had the steel cage match. Dakota Kai and Io, they still came out. Dakota was like injured though, because of what happened to her last week with her leg. So she was injured though. She couldn't like fully walk and stuff, and she had crutches. But the match went. I actually like to see Becky and Bayley go at it. I like when they fight, man. They be having some good entertaining fights, and this was a steel cage match. It was some cool spots. You already know. But it definitely got, look, I'll read it out for y'all. It says, Lynch and Bayley took it back to where it started in Orlando with the WWE Performance Center mere miles away, as both were scaling the steel cage. Bayley hit a huge Bayley to belly off the ropes. Yeah, I remember that Lynch barely escaped from. They eventually made their way to the top of the cage with the man snapping on the disarmer, which dropped Bayley to the ring below. As Lynch was about to escape, Io Sky prevented her from winning as Dakota Kai gave Bailey her crutch to use that way, which I figured. And don't forget, I do my final hour live stream, so y'all can totally see my reaction to this. Y'all know I'm gonna link it to this, but I totally figured those was gonna become weapons. Or I thought she was also faking, but I guess she wasn't faking, but she still used them as weapons. And it said that right. And that's when she gave it a weapon. And it says, however, Lita emerged to shock damage control, hitting Sky with the twist of fate, which was cool as hell. This allowed Lynch to capitalize and nail the manhandle slam on Bailey, gaining importance there. This was a good main event, though. This main event was good and definitely worth watching. You know EO and them was going to interfere in some type of manner or something, right? But it was cool, though, to just see Lita. Because I was wondering, because they were using Lita a lot last year, right? And this year, I was like, no, Lita. I mean, come on, we even seen Nia Jax come back, you know? I'm like, no, Lita, what? Boom, there she go. Oh, I wonder what other little surprises that we'll have leading up to the next pay-per-view in WrestleMania, because that was cool, though. And it was cool to see Becky get her win, because I felt like she deserved it. And I know some people, I talk about Bianca every time. I know some people like, well, where was Bianca at? Why you ain't talk about Bianca? Because Bianca really didn't do nothing this episode, y'all. Sorry. She didn't. She came out and talked to the 6 girls that was participating in the Rumble, because all 6 of them came out, including Raquel. I mean, I call it the Rumble in the Chamber, and they all were just standing on the outside. That's when Bianca came out and was talking about whoever wins goes against her. That was about it. Like, that's all Bianca really did. And I think out of who so far, I definitely think who's going to win the Elimination Chamber for the women is going to be Raquel Rodriguez. That's my number 1 pick to win it. I know Liv Morgan is in there too, but I'm going with Raquel because I felt like Raquel push was definitely coming against Ronda. It was coming, but they held Raquel back with the injuries and stuff, Now, here goes a fresh Raquel over here to fight Bianca while Rhea goes fight, Charlotte. Because they were already building Raquel up. But they was like, whatever. We'll just send her over here, use her over here. That's what I think is going to happen. But, all right, I didn't want to make this one too long, guys. I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. And hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you haven't. I'll be out of here and try to get on some other stuff on the later tip. And will you see you guys later, all right? Peace.